Welcome to the Button Bash Advent Calendar. On the 11th day of Christmas, Ian gave to me a retro look at a PlayStation 1 game. I'm going back in time this time. Destruction Derby.
Oh, that's a good choice.
I loved Destruction Derby. My brother had Destruction Derby on the PlayStation 1. And do you remember our neighbour, Laughlin?
No.
I can't remember his first name. But we used to call the learner driver him. The L used to stand for Laughlin, and we would always hunt the learner driver. Don't know why, but the game was just fantastic. Like there was just 10 or so cars, and you just batter each other. You had the race, that the Grand Prix where you could race, but some of the tracks had like a figure eight, so it had a cross section. So you had to try and get through that without cars like hitting you in the side. And but then it had the other mode in the bowl.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, the circular one where you just ram into people, and eventually it'd be down to two cars, but the front of your car's broke, so you have to reverse everywhere. Yeah, it was just a fantastic game. We spent so many hours playing Destruction Derby. Just all the characters had different names and different avatars, and there was always a couple that you would always hate. You'd be like, this guy keeps winning.
I remember Destruction Derby being the first game that I ever saw where you would play a racing game with a car and all the other, so like Porsche Challenge, for instance, you're driving around, you smack into a wall, you're bashing other cars, and your car just looks exactly the same, no change.
Yeah,
Whereas Destruction Derby was like, I remember just being blown away by just like, oh, the bonnet's come off. I got hit in the
yeah,
front of the car and the bonnet's fallen off. I've been hit in the back of the car and like the tail light has just come out. It's like,
yeah.
oh, the boot is now benting up. I was just thinking, oh, graphics can't get better than this.
It was great, but even like the random noises the commentator used to make during the race. I can't remember any of them, but like a vague memory of some of them are just like whoa. Yeah, it's just a great game. If it's available on PlayStation backwards compatibility, I don't know if they have that. I would highly recommend it.